Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Giordano. So this week we are going to be talking about our new unit in Writer's Workshop, Fairy Tales. And I know you started last week in reading, and you are reading some great things with Miss Shelia, some different fairy tales, which is going to be perfect because eventually we're going to write our own fairy tale. So with that, I want to talk to you about what is a fairy tale. So a fairy tale Fairy tales are fantasy stories that are not real and can't happen in real life. So some narrative elements that I know Miss Shelley has talked to you about is that most stories will begin with once upon a time. Okay? There is good versus evil in fairy tale stories, and there's kind of like a battle between good versus evil. Of course, the good are the heroes and the evil are the villains. You will often see royalty, and most fairy tales have royalty, and those are kings and queens, princesses and princes that usually will live in a castle. Fairy tales often will teach a lesson, and they will teach you lessons that you should learn to be a better person. You'll often see far, far away. The story happens in an unknown, far, far away land or a place. This place is made up and unreal, like a castle on a cloud or in a dark, dark forest. You'll often see the number 3 or 7. There's always a rule for 3 or 7, like 3 wishes or 3 visits by an evil queen, or there is the 7 dwarfs. There's often magic, and magic can be used for good or evil intentions. It could help the hero solve the problem, like in Cinderella's story, how there was a fairy godmother. It could also cause the problem. And often it will always end with happily ever after. Okay, so in the end, the hero overcomes the problem and lives happily ever after. So what I want you to think about is, what is your favorite fairy tale? Okay, so think about that for a second. What is your favorite fairy tale that either now you've read before, you've now read with Miss Shelia? Okay, so think about which one is your favorite. And today, you are going to retell your favorite fairy tale story. Okay, so you're going to illustrate a picture and you're going to write a summary of your favorite fairy tale. So you're going to retell your favorite fairy tale. I would like you to brainstorm that idea in a writer's notebook, because I want us to kind of gather all those ideas for this unit in a notebook, so that when we are doing our work, it's going to go back and forth, or you can take a picture of it. So today, when you're brainstorming those ideas, because that's what we always do in class, we brainstorm those ideas first onto paper, okay, and then we will look at it with editing eyes and revising, and then we kind of write our final. So today you're going to write your brainstorming first, and then you can go into Seesaw, and you are going to find the activity that's going to say, my favorite fairy tale story. And that's where you can write the title of your favorite fairy tale story, illustrate it, and then write a little paragraph of what is your favorite fairy tale. And we can't wait to see it. All right, writers, have a good day.